We do have an engineering bay out for Game Forever also, so he's going to be getting those Marine Marauder upgrades. We also do have these tanks coming up. No siege being researched yet. He should get that as soon as he has gas for it. We also do have the reactor coming up on the starport, so we should be seeing double medevac production, or if there's any Colossus on the way, we will see some double Viking production very soon. A scan going down and seeing the first observer on the field, as well as this mass stalker, mass Zealot army. The Zealot legs is halfway done now, and the upgrades are now fully on the way for our Protoss player here. And we do have Game Forever producing, queuing up so many Marauders. Very bad to queue up things like that. He does cancel a couple and then add them back, and he's supply blocked once again. He's probably definitely a little bit nervous about this game. He is taking his expansion here as well. Yusin is also going to take his expansion up here at the 11 o'clock. So these two expansions going down at basically exactly the same time. More observers being produced. He should try to get some Colossus out, seeing that this is a rematch of Game 2. He does know that Game Forever does do quite a bit of heavy Marine Marauder play, and these Marines and Marauders are pushing forward. They do have their stim upgrade. No combat shield for these Marines. Do they have combat shield? They do have combat shield. My bad. Marines with combat shield are now out. And we also see Storm. I feel like Yusin is going down so many tech paths here. He has the robotics out. He has double upgrades going. He has more gateways on the way. He's definitely gearing up for the long term of the game. We see Terran pushing over here. It is spotted, so we do have Protoss moving up here to defend his expansion. Siege tanks now sieging up. Stalker's bouncing forward. He should let the charge lots go down first to take the brunt of the damage. Force fields going down, trapping the Terran army, but now we'll see if Yusin is going to be able to hold on to this. We see more Stalkers being warped in, and he does hold, so Yusin does hold his third expansion. Meanwhile, Game Forever does not have his third expansion mining just yet. If we take a look at the units lost time, both players are very even here, so this is a very close game here. We do have the second attack upgrade as well as ground armor upgrade too, so coming up. So Protoss is looking quite a bit ahead with the upgrades as well as the army count here. A little bit ahead in terms of tech as well, because he has plenty of tech on the way, and having 3 bases is definitely enough to support all of this tech. He could add on more gateways here so that he can produce more units. He's getting his Templar out now, and he still has this Immortal left over. It's got 4 health, so it survived quite the barrage there. And we have Game Forever pushing on this side, and we see Protoss tapping the watchtower here and spreading out a little. His army is actually cut in half. It could get really messed up by the Terran forces here. He's left all his Templar behind. He's got to get these Stalkers out of here. Whoa, no! He's lost all his Stalkers to a misclick there. He's got them on move instead of attack move. He's gonna have to rally all of his Templar and everything over here and get off some money storms in order to hold against this Terran army. Now he's lost all of his Stalkers. He's gonna cancel his expansion here. And more scans going down. Lots of Templar out now. And we see Terran pushing up now. We should see some storms going down. Storms! Oh, storms hitting everything. Storms on the siege tanks also. More storms to clean up the Terran army here. Terran is now losing a good portion, even feedback on the medevacs there. Storms hit. That storm was not as good as the other one. Storms hitting mostly just his Zealots, but Zealots are okay because they just have their shield. Yusin typing a bunch of numbers. Not sure what that was about. We're going to take a look at units lost. Still dead even for both players. We got Terran taking his 4th and 5th base at the same time. Protoss is going to try to re-expand over here. Terran is looking to take a long-term economic advantage. Protoss is now macroing up an army again. He could go in for the attack right now because His opponent's army is looking quite fragile here. Doesn't have much out. He needs to morph this into a warp gate here. We have his 4th base on the way. He's not quite taken his 5th base yet. He might be thinking about taking that very soon. He does have the larger army right now, so we will see what he decides to do with this slight advantage as soon as these this 5th and 4th base come up, as well as a 6th base at the gold expansion. Game Forever going expansion crazy, so we'll see who comes out on top here, transferring all of the probes now to his 4th base. We do have the weapons level 3 and armor level 3 up for our Protoss player. Game Forever pausing his upgrades at 1-1, so Protoss is quite a ways ahead in terms of upgrading. All he has to do is make sure he doesn't fall all that behind in terms of macro and unit production as well as bases. And Yusin should be able to take this game relatively, well, I wouldn't say easily. He should be able to take this game, granted his expansion upgrade, as well as if he throws down some really good storms, and if he doesn't split up his army. He's splitting up his army again. He needs to keep it all together right now, or risk losing parts of his army to bad micro. And here we see a major confrontation coming up. Charge lots gonna charge in for the attack. Stalkers finally catching up. No storms yet. We should see some storms coming down. I don't know what our Protoss player is doing. He's got his Zaws just walking forward instead of attacking. We have the Stalkers doing their own thing up here, and this Templar, not quite enough Templar here, but we are able to clean up the Terran army here, or not we. He is able to clean up the Terran army here, but his Zealots getting caught out of position here. He could move in to clean up these extra bases here, but we do have a planetary fortress here at the 4th base, and this, if we get a repair off, should be able to hold against these Stalkers. Yes, the repair is coming down on the planetary fortress, but we do have a focus fire on the SCVs, so this planetary fortress will be going down momentarily. We have a small group of Marines and Marauders coming to their death down here. Protoss is looking very strong right now. Terran is quite a ways behind at 100 food, so Protoss might be able to seal the win here right now. Game Forever trying to pump out as many troops as possible, but his main is completely mined out. His natural is looking a little bit dry, and he only has this base here completely mining now. His gold also got taken out, and meanwhile Yusin has gone ahead and taken his 5th base over here, and his Stalkers are moving forward for the attack, doing a little bit of micromanagement there to get them in a good position. A couple of Stalkers here to take out that tank. The Marines and Marauders backing out of there now, and Templar coming up to reinforce. Protoss is going to be able to take this game. It does not look like Terran is going to be able to hold against this, despite pulling all of his SCVs and even the mules off of the line. Storms going down on the Marines and Marauders. These are really weakened. All of them are limping away and limping towards battle, whichever it is. Game Forever is going to lose this game, so we do have the Rochester Institute of Technology taking this game. Unless there's some miracle that's gonna happen. I don't think so. There's just too much here, and Game Forever is completely broke. All he has is gas. He is hanging in there, trying to never give up. It's one of the mantras that we do have: never give up, never surrender. But it should be time to surrender soon. There's not much that he can do about this army, this Protoss army here, pounding on his front gate. More, even Blink now out for the Stalkers. He's unable to produce out, and a GG calls Game Forever. So the Rochester Institute of Technology is able to take this game. Again, this is a game from the Collegiate Star League, and you can check out their website at cstarleague.com. And this is Aegis here signing off. You can check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/AegisStarcraft2. So we will see you in the future.